Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another little vlog review. This time of the Falling Skies episode, Find Your Warrior. Now this is the final season premiere for Falling Skies. This is the last season, folks. I've been with this ride since season 1. No! Now one of the questions is, what really happened to Tom? We don't actually know what happened. We don't know if these alien that helped him was good or bad. It's like we don't know because that was like the cliffhanger of last season. That's where the season finale ended. Is like, oh, it's you. I'm like, oh my god, who is it? And it turns out it's an alien who's taking the form of Tom's deceased wife. So it's like this alien isn't honest. The alien is manipulating him. There was a big bad alien mentioned that the aliens that were invading Earth were afraid of. So this could be that alien. The alien could have said, hey, this human Tom, he's really doing a good job at kicking ass, so let's send him back in, but make him one of us, not knowing it. And one of the things I think these aliens that have helped Tom might not be the most trustworthy is because of how fucking violent Tom is going. And it's like, hey, it's a war, okay, people are going to be violent. I get that. It's good to, have some violence on your side. But his seems to be a little out of control. He carried this head of like an alien creature around. It's like, hey, look at this. Well, not exactly like that. That was the basic gist. It's like, hey, look at this and follow me. And once you, as someone who has problems with my anger, and I know if you've only watched my vlogs, you might not really get a sense of how pissed off I can get or how irrational I can become. I can tell you this, the anger thing is not very good to just ride with, just saying, yeah, okay, I'm going to be angry and violent. You have to have control because once you get really angry, there's not much you can do to stop it. There's, at least for me, my mind, once I start to get, pissed off, I can't calm down. I can't calm myself down. So as someone who has it out of control, yeah, the anger is not the best thing, Tom, and you're fighting a war. You need to think. You can be angry, but you need to think. And how angry and violent he's getting, it doesn't look like he's really thinking. And that's a problem. He, I think, even put one of his sons in danger at one point. So it's like, good job. And since we don't know if Tom was helped by good or bad aliens, can't really tell of how he reacts to Anne wearing Lexi's necklace. If that's actually a rational thing or irrational. It could be something that the bad aliens planted in his mind. Because remember, Lexi was wearing that one little necklace and Anne being a good mother. Whereas that is now wearing Lexi's necklace in memory of her fallen daughter. And so Tom just says, take that off. I'll explain later. And if he's in control of with the bad aliens, then that could mean that that necklace is actually good, or it could mean that it could be an irrational fear they planted in Tom's mind. We don't know. We don't know who exactly helped Tom, so we can't say any information he gives is good or bad, and he has to be constantly questioned. But I really wish he would explain instead of just I'll explain later, because this is a grieving mother. And fuck, Tom was Lexi's father. So explain the danger later. You have someone who's grieving, you fucking have to explain it to them. Or at least if they weren't going to explain it to the audience, have them hint that they explained it off screen. I need to know what happens to Tom. So my final thoughts of the Fallen Skies episode, Find Your Warrior. It was a good season premiere. There's all this mystery. Tom has been changed, and there's all questions of what shit's going to go down. I mean, what if they defeat the evil aliens, but in the end, Tom's being mind controlled allows the even worse aliens to win. Yeah, it's like, and then at the final shot of Tom was like, okay, I had to rewind and look at it a few times. Because yeah, definitely a lot of questions this episode. And if you have any comments or questions about things about this episode I mentioned in this vlog, or things I didn't mention about this episode in this vlog, ask away. I'd love to start a conversation with you. I realize sometimes I'm not always the most articulate, so if you need me to clarify something, just ask me. I won't be offended. Unless you're one of those assholes that like kill yourself. I'm like, oh, that's very good commentary. Anyways, I have been Jashikins, owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see vlog reviews like these. Some weren't actually good. The latest part of Jash Reads is out. I was going to say Jash Streams. I'm like, I wonder what that fucking series would be like, and I don't want to know. Jash Reads is out, so, continue the adventures in Animorphs Land. Yay! And if you go to the sidebar thingy, if you're on my blog, you can see where else I am on the web. Go say hi. And the link to the Ryan Shop has changed now to my Fiverr profile. So if you want to, ask me to write for you, or if you want me to edit or something for you, just check that out. Just be aware if you're asking for some writing, there's a little bit of a line. I started the Writing Shop on my blog. I'm like, I'm not getting anywhere. I'll try Fiverr. And then it's like, oh, I actually have a little Kui over here. So I'm like, I never planned for that to happen. I was like, I'll probably get like some writing like once every 2 months. So yeah. And the dragon on my sidebar still has yet to be named, and you can look up the benefits of suggesting a name. Like, you can advertise on my blog for a short bit, so if you have like a blog or Tumblr or something you want to get started, I'm here for you. Just name my dragon. And since this was the last night to send in questions for this week's Q&A, that's not going to happen because no questions. I won't be linking to the latest weekly updates, but if you want to send in questions for the next Q&A, watch my blog, jashikins.blogspot.com, look for the latest weekly updates, and then just comment. And this was the last vlog of the night. Yes, I made it. Hey. And Until next video, goodbye.